Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you already know, my name is Tony, the cruise director here on the beautiful Azamara Club Cruises. And today I would just like to introduce you to our specialty restaurants. This is Prime C. Now, Prime C is found on deck 10 aft, at the very back of the ship, up on deck number 10. And it's basically a steakhouse, although there is much on offer. Not just steaks, of course. It is a very, very impressive menu with a whole selection of starters, soups and salads, great entrees with a whole selection of sides and some absolutely mouth-watering desserts, along with the usual selection of complimentary wines, as well as a very, very well-stocked wine cellar. In fact, our wine menu here is incredibly extensive and, should I say, covers pretty much the entire wine world. Maybe we'll be sampling one or two of those in due course. Now, of course, if you have any particular dietary requirements, all you have to do is to please inform the maitre d' or the waiter when you book. You can, of course, do it once you are here. Absolutely no problem. We always advise you to make sure we know, the chef, the maitre d' know in good time, and we will make sure your meal is served to absolute perfection. Now, it does get rather busy up here. There is a nominal cover charge for Prime C per person. Those guests in the suites, of course, dine complimentary. There is a nominal cover charge for other guests, but it is well worth it. As you can see from the amazing, amazing menu, you are very, very well catered for here. Just as a starter, well, you can have some seafood samplers, of course. My particular favourite, the lobster salad. This is all included in your nominal cover charge. Soups and salads, a whole range of soups and salads, including my particular favourite, the warm lamb loin salad. That is a thing of beauty here. Caesar salad, the classic Caesar salad. And then the regular entrees. Now, because it is basically a steakhouse, there are some astonishing steaks to be had, all cooked to your exact preferred temperature. Now, whether that be rare all the way to well done, all you have to do is to ask. And there is, of course, the accompanying sauces, should you so wish. Again, my particular favourite, the ribeye steak. That is astonishing. Astonishing steaks. You do need to book, as I said before. It does get rather busy up here in Prime C. Always better to ask your stateroom attendant, your butler, or just go give them a call here to the maitre d', or just ask their guest relations, and we will take care of all of that for you. You can dine at your pleasure. Open seating, of course, right the way through the evening. We will be sampling, when I say we, I, lucky old me, will be sampling some of the delights from this very impressive and very full menu. If you have any particular favourites, again, all you have to do is to ask. And if it isn't on the menu now, well, who knows in the future? We always look for the popular choice. And if your choice isn't here, make sure we know about it. And maybe it will be in the future. For the moment, just sit back, relax, because I am going to go off, decide what I know exactly what I want. I'm going to have that right there. So sit there, relax. We'll be back with you in 1 or 2 moments with a sample of things to come. For the meantime, from me, Tony, your cruise director here on Azamara Club Cruises, bye for now. So here it is, an absolutely cooked to perfection. We have here sea bass on a gorgeous bed of green vegetables, some rather fetchingly deep fried basil leaf garnish on a chorizo and saffron rice bed here, and this is a thing of beauty. This is a cold tomato gazpacho, kind of an accompaniment, and that really does cleanse your palate away from this. To go, of course, you have your choice of our complimentary red or white wines. Every single evening, a different complimentary wine. However, as I did say, there is also this very, very extensive wine cellar here on board. We'll do some shots of the wine cellar in a while, and you will see an amazing amount of reds and whites, from the very, very affordable to the somewhat more extravagant, depending on your personal preference, your pocket, and of course the occasion. Now, to go with this sea bass, I've asked our sommelier on board, and he has recommended the perfect crisp white wine. White wine? Of course, white wine with fish, not obligatory, but traditional. This is a Cato Sauvignon Blanc Mara, rather nice, I have to say. You recommend this?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I would recommend, I was told this by somebody, taste it before you eat. After you eat, takes on a whole different character. Cheers. That is perfectly chilled and perfect to go with this, the sea bass. Not many people can get away with eating on camera. I'm one of the few. Here on Azamara Club Cruises, you really do want to make the most. Look at that perfect, perfect white flesh. Simply We always have salt and pepper on the table, of course, but to be honest, no one ever uses it. Our chefs here on Azamara Club Cruises cook to perfection, and more importantly, I think they season to perfection. Many people don't like lots of salt, don't like lots of pepper. If you do, it's there for you, but this is cooked and seasoned to absolute perfection. Saffron rice with chorizo in. You wouldn't think it tastes as good as this. Oh my goodness. And because I'm very health conscious, and this is 2 of my 5 a day, it is simply a thing of beauty. I say, come up here to Prime C. The nominal cover charge covers all of this, all of the service, all of this incredible, incredible food, and so much more. The view you get from here is simply beautiful. I'll be back with another choice in just a moment. Cheers. Back again, this time with, as I said, my absolute favorite up here. We all have our favorites. Some people do prefer fish, some prefer the steak, some prefer the lamb, who knows what. Mine, the rib-eye steak, cooked to your exact temperature. This, for me, perfection. This is a smoky, cheesy potato cake here. The smoke comes from the cheese, the smoked cheese. That is, again, something you maybe haven't tried before. Something maybe you wouldn't think to try at home. Either smoked cheese in the potato cake or just the 2 things together. Some porcini mushroom and a cherry tomato garnish. There is a whole range of sides. Should you wish, personally, this is more than enough. Not just more than enough for a meal. The taste just here on this plate needs nothing added. This is perfection. To go with this, again, you have your choice of the 2 complimentary wines every evening, red or white. Every evening a different complimentary wine. Or my personal choice would be, have a look in the wine list, have a look at what's available just behind me in the wine cellar, and choose something just for that absolute special occasion. Some people, me included, like the very full, the kind of the opus ones of the world and the reforced wines of the world, very deep, thick, earthy wines. Some, my lovely wife, prefer something somewhat more mellow. Your choice, we can cater for everything here. And I do believe we have this evening's wine choice, a red wine. Again, as always, nothing to say you can't have white wine with this. This is, again, that peppery feeling of a Shiraz, a Syrah elsewhere in the world. That is very nice. And again, the sommelier did remind me to always, smell first, have a taste, then eat, taste again. It takes on a wholly different character, and it does affect the taste of the food. Improves it no end. Cheers. That is simply magnificent. So as I said, cooked to perfection. You always get the appropriate knives and forks, whether it's a fish knife, in this case, a very, very heavy-handled, perfectly balanced steak knife. What better to cut into this? Again, as I said earlier on, not many people can get away with eating on TV. I am exceedingly fortunate in my job, not just to sell the 7 Seas with Azamara Club Cruises, but to be able to do that. Look at that, absolute perfectly pink. Just a hint of colour there, just the right temperature. I know it's rightfully bad manners to speak with your mouth full. Why would you want to? This is the potato pancake, porcini mushroom. There, the cherry tomato. Just have a look. Wow. Layers of smoked cheese, smoked cheddar, layers of potato. A perfect accompaniment. Something certainly I would never have thought of putting together. The smoky flavour with the... You can just smell that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Porcini mushrooms, I think, a very underrated mushroom. How many of us go to the supermarket or a delicatessen and just buy the regular white button mushrooms, chestnut mushrooms? Always, always go for the porcini. They are incredible, incredible mushrooms. The flavour, perfect, very meaty flavour in porcini, perfect accompaniment to the potato cake and, of course, to the prime rib. Oh, my goodness me. You don't need anything else. You need no sides, you need nothing. I'm going to continue eating this merely because I can. This is Prime C. It does get very, very busy up here, as I keep saying, because we want you to enjoy every single second. Don't come on board Azamara Club Cruises and miss the opportunity to dine up here. The staff are the best you will find anywhere afloat. Both Azamara Club Cruises and the personal attention you get here in Prime C and Aquilina is simply second to none. My advice would be book this, try Prime C. Whether you are a steak lover, a fish lover, or one of the many other items on that very extensive menu, try it. You will not be disappointed. Cheers.